crime is everywhere, even in the beautiful Buckeye State. In the Ohio State, violent crimes totaled 37,187, a 8.3% jump, and some cities have a crime rate that is 109% to 214% higher per capita than all other cities in Ohio. Recent FBI statistics have determined the following 10 cities in Ohio are currently the most dangerous. 10. Akron. According to the FBI's Uniform Crime Report, Akron had a violent crime rate of 910 per 100,000 residents in 2022. This is significantly higher than the national average of 438 violent crimes per 100,000 residents. Akron also had a property crime rate of 3,531 per 100,000 residents in 2022, which is also higher than the national average of 2,533 property crimes per 100,000 residents. The most common violent crimes in Akron are aggravated assault, robbery, and rape. The most common property crimes are burglary, larceny theft, and motor vehicle theft. 9. Cincinnati. Cincinnati had the third highest murder rate in Ohio in 2021, averaging over 1 murder per week. Overall, Cincinnati residents had a 1 in 88 chance of being assaulted over the year. In addition, 1,506 cars were stolen and 2,322 burglaries were reported. A significant portion of these crimes occur in Cincinnati's worst neighborhoods, so steering clear of these areas is advised. Violent crimes per 100K, 892, 7th most dangerous. And property crimes per 100K, 3,683, 16th most dangerous. 8. Mount Healthy. Mount Healthy is a small city in Hamilton County, Ohio. Located just north of Cincinnati. It has a population of around 6,700 people. Mount Healthy has a high crime rate, with a crime rate of 5,436 incidents for every 100,000 people. This is significantly higher than the national crime rate of 2,489 incidents per 100,000 people. The majority of crime in Mount Healthy is property crime, such as theft and burglary. However, violent crime is also a problem, with a rate of 1,040 violent crimes per 100,000 people. This is also higher than the national rate of 367 violent crimes per 100,000 people. There are a number of factors that contribute to the high crime rate in Mount Healthy. One factor is poverty. The poverty rate in Mount Healthy is 28.3%, which is significantly higher than the national poverty rate of 13.4%. Another factor is a lack of economic opportunity. Mount Healthy has a high unemployment rate, and many residents have difficulty finding jobs that pay a living wage. 7. Whitehall. Whitehall is a city in Franklin County, Ohio, United States. It is a suburb of Columbus and has a population of over 18,000 people. Whitehall is considered to be one of the most dangerous cities in Ohio, with a crime rate that is significantly higher than the state average. According to Neighborhood Scout, Whitehall's crime rate is 54 per 1,000 residents, which is more than twice the state average of 23.9 per 1,000 residents. This means that residents of Whitehall are more than twice as likely to be victims of a crime as residents of Ohio as a whole. The most common crimes in Whitehall are property crimes, such as burglary, larceny, and motor vehicle theft. However, the city also has a high rate of violent crimes, such as assault, rape, and murder. In 2022, Whitehall had a murder rate of 5.3 per 100,000 residents, which is more than 3 times the state average of 1.6 per 100,000 residents. The factor that contributes to Whitehall's high crime rate is the city's drug problem. Whitehall has a high rate of drug use and addiction, which can lead to crime, such as theft and burglary, as people who are addicted to drugs may steal to support their habit. 6. Dayton. Next up is Dayton, the 6th largest city in Ohio. Dayton had the 4th highest burglary rate in the state in 2021 and averaged about 2 car thefts a day. Violent crime is even more prevalent in Dayton. The city had the 2nd highest murder rate in Ohio, with about 1 murder each week, on average. Dayton also had the 14th highest rate of rape cases in the state and the 3rd highest overall violent crime rate. Violent crimes per 100K, 1,086, 3rd most dangerous. And property crimes per 100K, 3,845, 14th most dangerous. 5. Portsmouth. Portsmouth, Ohio is a small city located on the Ohio River in the southwestern part of the state. With a population of just over 20,000, it is one of the most dangerous cities in Ohio, with crime rates significantly higher than the state average. One of the main reasons for Portsmouth's high crime rate is its high poverty rate. Nearly 40% of the city's residents live below the poverty line, and this lack of economic opportunity often leads to crime. Additionally, Portsmouth has a long history of drug addiction and abuse, which also contributes to its high crime rate. Violent crime is a particular problem in Portsmouth. The city's violent crime rate is more than twice the state average, and it is one of the highest in the country for cities of its size. In 2022, there were 10 homicides in Portsmouth, which is a rate of 49.1 per 100,000 people. This is nearly 3 times the national homicide rate. Property crime is also a problem in Portsmouth. The city's property crime rate is more than 50% higher than the state average. In 2022, there were over 2,000 property crimes reported in Portsmouth, including burglaries, robberies, and thefts. Violent crimes per 100K, 694, 9th most dangerous. And property crimes per 100K, 4,664, 8th most dangerous. 4. Springfield. Located about 30 minutes northeast of Dayton, Springfield is the 4th most dangerous city in Ohio. In 2021, Springfield witnessed approximately 2 burglaries per day, resulting in the second highest burglary rate in the state. Overall, Springfield residents had a 1 in 16 chance of experiencing theft or property damage. If you want to escape the crime-ridden streets of Springfield, a visit to Buck Creek State Park might be a good idea. Just remember to bring a friend and be back before nightfall. Violent crimes per 100K, 575, 12th most dangerous. And property crimes per 100K, 5,134, 4th most dangerous. 3. Cleveland. Ohio's second most populous city, Cleveland, known for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, is also one of the riskiest places to live in the state. In 2021, Cleveland once again had the highest violent crime rate in Ohio, with residents facing a 1 in 50 chance of being assaulted. This includes the highest murder rate and the 9th highest rate of rape cases in the state. Moreover, Cleveland's ranking for property crime was worse this year compared to last. However, don't dismiss the entire city because of this. There are still many safe neighborhoods in Cleveland. Violent crimes per 100K, 1,656, most dangerous. And property crimes per 100K, 4,070, 11th most dangerous. 2. Moraine. Moraine, Ohio is a small city with a big crime problem. It is located in the Dayton metropolitan area and has a population of just over 6,400 people. However, despite its small size, Moraine has one of the highest crime rates in the state. In 2022, Moraine had an overall crime rate of 70 per 1,000 residents. This is more than 3 times the national crime rate and more than twice the crime rate of the state of Ohio. Moraine also has one of the highest murder rates in the state, with 46.5 murders per 100,000 residents. The majority of crime in Moraine is property crime, such as theft and burglary. However, the city also has a significant problem with violent crime, such as assault and robbery. There are a number of factors that contribute to Moraine's high crime rate. One factor is poverty. The city has a poverty rate of over 20%, which is higher than the state and national poverty rates. Another factor is the city's drug problem. Moraine has a high rate of drug use and drug-related crime. Violent crimes per 100K, 663, 10th most dangerous. And property crimes per 100K, 6,606, 2nd most dangerous. 1. Canton. The city Canton, known as the most dangerous place to live in Ohio for 2023. This city, with a population of 70,124, is situated roughly 20 miles south of Akron. With the 3rd highest burglary rate in the state, we can only hope the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton has sufficient security for its exhibits. In 2021, residents had a 1 in 15 chance of falling victim to a property crime. Sadly, the challenges don't end there for Canton. It suffered the 3rd highest rate of rape cases in the state, and its overall violent crime rate ranks 2nd. Violent crimes per 100K, 1,428, 2nd most dangerous. and property crimes per 100K, 4,864, fifth most dangerous. In conclusion, while Ohio certainly has a great deal to offer in terms of culture, natural beauty, and rich history, potential new residents should be mindful of the varying safety levels in different cities. Canton, Moraine, and Cleveland top the list of the most dangerous cities in Ohio for 2023, mainly due to high rates of both property and violent crimes. However, it's crucial to remember that crime rates can vary greatly within cities, and some neighborhoods may be safer than others. On the other hand, cities like Poland Township, Powell, and Brecksville exemplify the safer side of the state, boasting significantly lower crime rates than the state average. Ohio's economic transition and the struggles of certain cities do play a role in these discrepancies, but it's not a deterministic factor, as seen in the growth and safety of other regions.